Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on two top dogs of the boxing game. We got Gervonta Tank Davis, that killer, that gorilla from Baltimore, 2-division world champion, looking to be a 3-division world champion tonight when he take on Mario Barrios. Then we got Vasyl, the Matrix Lomachenko, the 3-division world champion, the former lightweight unified world champion, who's looking to make his name back when he take on Nakatani tonight to show people that he is still, what he say he is, and a killer. But I want y'all, man, to understand that this fight need to go down with Tank and Lomachenko, right? It's that time. I want y'all to listen to Bob Erm. He's open for it. And then I'll come back with the great assessment, family.
Well, no, again, look at Lopez. Because he didn't take precautions and got COVID, he probably will only have one more fight this year, and that will be the Cambosa fight. So obviously, if Lomachenko wins, he doesn't want to sit around waiting, and so Lomachenko only wants to fight the best. And who are the best? Maybe Devin Haney, or maybe Tank Davis. I mean, Loma would consider both of those guys big challenges, and we would certainly like to make those matches. But again, it takes two to tango. So, number one, as far as Tank Davis, what does Floyd think about that? I mean, he's either manager or promoter, and nobody is more of an astute boxing scholar than Floyd Mayweather. He knows boxing.
As y'all see, Bob is very open to this fight happening, bro. Tank and Loma, it was supposed to happen before. I ain't gonna say it was supposed to happen. It could have happened before Tio and Loma, you feel me? But we know Tank got his hands, full with Barrios tonight. So he got to go take care of his business. Go be a hell of a fight, exciting fight. Barrios ain't no pushover, the 140-pound WBA regular champion. He got to go in there, get him out the way, show people that, my power do carry up, and I am the star, right, that y'all see, that a lot of people try to say that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko got his hands full with Nakatani tonight. So if Loma get in there, do his job with Nakatani, which I believe he's going to do, right? We all know Nakatani just beat Felix Verdejo, took out Felix Verdejo in impressive fashion, right? After being dropped 2 or 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. And now, he's taking on the great Vasyl Lomachenko. We know Lomachenko want to prove that he is still that pound-for-pound fighter, that his skill set is still his skill set. A lot of people trying to write him off. I still think he's a pound-for-pound fighter. I still think he one bad motherfucker. He's still young. He didn't lose the confidence or nothing like that, right? Took his second loss, and it ain't like people make it like he just got his ass beat. He went in there, he fought his ass off. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Lomachenko is still a top dog in the game. Nobody can deny that. You can't take away his accolades. 3-division, former unified lightweight world champion. So when I see this thing, man, look, Tank is growing to be a pay-per-view star, right? That's what they pushing him towards, to be a pay-per-view star. Y'all know Tank, my guy. He's going to keep doing 200 to 250 bars, right? Because you got to put him in there with the bigger names. Floyd now want to start taking them numbers to 500, 700, arguably 1 million. You need to start putting him in there with the Lomachenkos, the Devin Haneys, the Ryan Garcias, the Teofimo Lopez. It's that time for Tank. It's that time for Tank. Tank is groomed. Tank is grown. His power is real. The stardom is steady growing. And now, the fighters, the fans want the best versus the best. And y'all know Tank is my guy. I ride for him heavy. And I think Tank want the best versus the best. I don't think Tank is shying away from these fights. I think he want these fights. I think Tank feel he can beat all these dudes. He understand what his skill set is. He understand what he possesses in the ring. But we all do know that this fight has been brewing for a while. Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis has been brewing for a while. And a lot of people wanted it back then. Floyd and them said they were still, bringing Tank up to the level that he's at now, right? Not saying they was afraid. So I don't want to, people, they need to take that bullshit on. But growing him to the level that he's getting to now. So they want him to get to the level to where when he do fight these dudes, they can maximize on the money. We know Floyd is the fucking money team. He love the money. He's not going to say, oh, no, we go fight and, we'll get this little check over here. No, he going to be like, well, we'll see him down the line when Tank, get to his full potential because we know what Tank can be. And once we get him to that fucking pay-per-view star, then we go put these dudes in the ring with him and then voila, it's magic. So now that Tank is now on the second pay-per-view, right? And assuming to do good, I'm thinking, like I say, he did 250, 200 plus last time. I think he do the same this time. Probably do a little more, who knows? But I think, Leo is a bigger fighter than Mario Barrios, so he probably do the same. We'll see. But nonetheless, right, you got him on pay-per-view, so you saying that people are about to pay-per-views for him. But now, if you put him in with this guy Loma, who's, like I say, still a pound-for-pound fighter to me, who's very confident, who wants Gervonta Davis, you know what I'm saying? That shit is going to blow. We all know what Lomachenko is. And then you have the measuring stick. Okay, he went out there, he went 12 rounds with Teofimo. Teofimo took the titles from him, this, that, and third. But could Tank knock him out? Could Tank beat him better than Teofimo Lopez beat him? And Lomachenko ain't no motherfucking Teofimo Lopez leftover. So let's not start saying that bullshit. Keep that shit on. Ain't no fighter, no other fighter leftovers. Never. Ain't no fighter, no other fighters leftovers. If that's the case, it's Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard leftovers when Marvin Hagler beat him. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We're not doing none of that. So when we're looking at the situation, the measuring stick, you said measuring sticks, and could Tank beat Loma better than Teo? And that's setting up Tank and Teo for pay-per-view. You know what I mean? It's all about the measuring stick, bro. It's all about chess moves, how to place it, how to market it, how to promote it, and then give it to the people. You know what I mean? And that's how the game works. Even though we want what we want as the fight fans, we want that fight. Behind the scenes, they try to maximize shit to get the biggest dollar that they can. You know what I mean? It's still a business at the end of the day. We got to remember that. It's still a business. But at the same time, you got to give the fans what they want too. You can't just sit up and continue to say, well, this, that, like, I didn't like what Leonard Ellerby was saying when he was like, oh, well, it's about making the Forbes list. So I got to agree with that situation. I understand about the money. I understand what Leonard is saying. I understand it, bro. As long as Tank is pulling in the dollars and his fan base is growing, then, these other dudes, they ain't bringing in what Tank bringing in. But that just means Tank get the lion's share of the money. It don't mean the fight shouldn't happen. It means, well, we growing and we the bigger name, then we get the lion's share of the money. That's how that play out. But that don't mean you dismiss the fight, Leonard. And that's how people taking it, like you dismissing the fight. Like, well, they got to do this. Nah, man. That means if y'all are the more popular fighter, then y'all the A side. And if they bow down to the A side, and I ain't going to say bow down, but they accept to the A side and say, all right, let's do business. We understand this, understand that. Then you make it happen. You just don't dismiss the fight all the way. You know what I mean? The Josh Taylors, the Lomachenko, all them fights, man, them fights are the fights. Y'all talking about making Tank a pay-per-view star. That's how you make him a bigger fucking pay-per-view star. Put him in there with the big names, bro. Errol Spence fighting the big names, and Earl is growing into a bigger pay-per-view star. Come on now. Don't play the fight fans like they stupid, bro. And I rock with the money team. Tank is my guy. I ride for him. But don't do a disservice sometimes, because you could do a disservice. Just because y'all rich as fuck. You know what I mean? Y'all rich as fuck. You still can't play on the people intelligence, bro. People not stupid out here in this boxing game. We all know how this game works. But nonetheless, you got to put these type of fighters in there with Gervonta Davis to get him to that level. And I understand back then Floyd and them was trying to get him up to be a pay-per-view. Like, if Loma and Tank would have fought back then, it wouldn't have been on pay-per-view. It wouldn't have been on pay-per-view. But now that Tank did what he did, now he's going here with Barrios, become a 3-division world champion, assuming he win. Now you got some things to hang it over. Like, okay, you got these accolades. You got Loma, he's a 3-division world champion. And that's how you can sell it. 3-division world champion versus 3-division world champion. Lomachenko, the two-time gold medalist. Gervonta Davis, the young killer out of Baltimore. You got the Matrix over here, the masterful boxer against the punch of Matador versus the Bull. However you want to slice and dice it. But Loma and Tank would be fucking huge. Loma and T.O., huge. Loma and Haney, huge. Tank and Haney, like Tank, all them fights are big for Tank. Tank Loma, Tank Tio, Tank Haney, Tank Garcia, Brian Garcia, all them fights big. Tank Mikey Garcia. Goddamn me, like, you want to get him to that level y'all want to get him at? Put him in there with those dudes, man, and watch how that shit blow up. You feel me? Yes, it's looking good right now because Tank is in the media. You know, he is the youngest, hottest fighter in the game to me, from 130 all the way to 140. Tank is the hottest. Well, I can say from 140 all the way down, period. Tank is the hottest young star in the game. You know what I'm saying? The hottest young star in the game. So, of course, you know, he's going to get the lion's share of the money. But you can't dismiss nothing. And we know that Josh Taylor got 4 titles. And I don't think he's more popular than Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? So when we're looking at this situation, dog, you know, it's time. Tank 26, 27 years of age. He's a grown man now. He's a grown man now. 21, 22, 23, okay, I guess it. 26, 27, is ready to go. You know what I mean? It's ready to go. Tank got another little daughter, so I think he got 2 kids now, so it's ready to fire off, man, on all cylinders, Floyd. So, like, Bob Arum is open for it. Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, they got to be open for it. They got to be willing to sit down and make this fight happen as well. I don't think Tank will back down from it. I think Tank wants to fight. You know, I don't think he's afraid to fight nobody. Like I said, he wants the big fights. He understands what the big fights go do for him. It's go put him on that pedestal to where, damn, man, yeah, Tank taking the fights now. People can't say nothing, dog. You know what I mean? This will shut everybody up, all the haters and the naysayers. This will shut up all the haters and the naysayers, you know what I mean? And put Tank right where y'all want him. Right where y'all want him, bro. And that's when the big money start flowing in. That's when the big money start flowing in, man. You know, I know they're still trying to say, oh, well, we got a plan for Tank. We got a plan, and I don't knock it, man. Like, when you got a team and you got a blueprint and you know that shit can work, like I said, I'm not going to knock the hustle. I'm never going to knock nobody hustle. And this boxing game is a tough, brutal fucking game. And when you got a superstar, you try to maximize on everything that you can do. Golden Boy Canelo, right? They try to maximize on Canelo, but Canelo said, fuck that, I'm gone. You know what I mean? It's always going to be something in the water that's going to cause problems. It's going to cause problems. And if we see that Canelo can leave Golden Boy and we see that can happen, then we know situations can happen. I'm not saying Tank going to leave TMT, but I'm just saying you need to make these big fights happen, you know, while y'all got him and he's young, before, you know, Tank grow up and be like, you know what, I'm ready to get off on my own. I can be my own promoter. I can do this. I can do that. Who knows, man? This game is it's a tricky business, bro. It's a tricky business. But the time is now, bro. The time is now. Tank, like I say, 26 or 27. I think he's 26. He a grown man now, bro. He's mature. The power is there. The skill set is there. He's ready. You know, let's make these big fights happen with Gervonta Davis, man. And I would love to see Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko next. If that's the next fight, Teofimo got COVID, I wanted to see Tank and Tio. But let's see Tank and Lomachenko, and let's see if Tank can go in there and beat Lomachenko better than Teofimo beat him, and set up a Gervonta Davis or a Teofimo Lopez fight. And then, like I say, y'all will put Tank on that pedestal that y'all want to get him to, and show that he really is the hottest young fighter in the game, and that he really is that pay-per-view star that y'all wanted him to be. It'll be one hell of a fight. It'll be one hell of a career, and Tank could be, you know, making his legacy, and people can stop hating on him with all the bullshit. Even though y'all don't care because y'all getting the money, and Tank is still doing what he do in the ring, but this will shut a lot of people up if Tank going there with Lomachenko. And not only that, Gary Russell fought him and he beat him. So, man, Tank can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 birds with 1 stone, man. But we will see in the future, man. Good luck to Tank tonight. Good luck to Lomachenko tonight. We will be watching. We'll just see how this game play out. Until then, it's your boy Monty. This is the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.